Okay. Okay, I have to do this all over again because I'm not used to this video thing. Anyway, here are my Dendrobium phalaenopsis hybrids. I have three. The one in the middle's got two buds, whatever you call them, spikes shooting out of two new growths, but it's just in bud. The one here on the end has a very pretty fragrance, and it's a beautiful dark, almost a burgundy, fuchsia, like a fuchsia burgundy. And then this one here is merely beautiful. It's just, it's got the like violet and then the white on the inside, and it's, but it has no smell. It's just pretty. Here is my hosta, which I had in the house and it wasn't doing too well, so I brought it outside. Here is my fig, ficus, whatever you want to call it. It's a variegated one, and it's doing very well. Completely eradicated the thrips issue, and it's real healthy. So I'm very pleased with that. Then I've got down here I have it's a globular cactus. It's called a pincushion cactus. I think it's the Mammillaria family, but I'm not sure. And it should have some carmine colored flowers, which if you don't know what carmine is, I looked it up and it says it's red. So, and it kind of circles around the globe of this. So when it flowers, that's what it's supposed to look like. Here to the right in the terracotta pot is a epidendrum, crucifix orchid, and it should be orange in color when it blooms. There I have a little teacup phalaenopsis orchid given to me by a friend. And then I've got three large phalaenopsis here, and they're varying colors. I've got them written on the tags, but they're phalaenopsis hybrids, but they're all doing exceptionally well, and anyway, they like whatever I'm doing is good for them. Now, I live in Florida, so it gets very hot here. We also have a lot of humidity, and they are just thriving. I'm giving them nutrients on a regular basis, and anyway, all of my plants are thriving that I've got right now, except my oxalis, and I'm wondering if it's got a plugged hole in the bottom of the planter. Here you see my Thanksgiving cactus, which will be one will be a beautiful bright red, and the other one will be fuchsia when it blooms. Here I have another little one that I started, and it'll be a bright red. Here is my crown of thorns, and as you can see, those are actually called bracts, B-R-A-C-T-S, and they're sort of like a peachy pink red type color. But anyway, this is a succulent, a very hardy succulent, and it really thrives in my environment. This is some type of a ginger plant. It has beautiful, unusual looking pinkish flowers with green at the base. They are just spectacular. It's already bloomed. I don't know how often it blooms because I haven't researched it, but it's the only thing I'll say is it did say on the label that it's not hardy. It is tropical, and I've planted it in a succulent cactus mix soil, and I also put some of those little peanut things that they use for packing. I put those in the bottom because it wasn't, it didn't go all the way down to the bottom, and then I put rocks on top, and anyway, it seems to be doing well. This is a Metanilla marianatha Malaysian orchid. Although it's apparently, they say it's not really in the orchid family, although it's called an orchid, and it should be blooming, and I got a very small start, but it's formed 4 new leaves, and all of the leaves are growing, so it's doing well. And I've got it in a little terracotta pot. This fan, it's an outside fan. I put it out here because I have a little bit of an air circulation problem because I live on the second floor and it's kind of walled in, my balcony here, and it's screened in from one side, so I don't get a lot of airflow. So I put that in for some added airflow, and I bought this outside lamp to replace the one that was there because I needed one with some plugs to plug in the fan and also to plug in my my lights. I have white lights throughout the year and then Christmas lights at Christmas time. So anyway, here is my bamboo, doing very well. And if I haven't said this before, I'll say, you know, if you buy bamboo and you want it to thrive, don't disturb the roots. You know, I took mine out and cleaned it and rewatered it, and I lost a lot of the plant from doing that. So since then I haven't touched it. I actually bought one of these things that you actually can use for orchids or whatever, just to hold it upright because it's almost top heavy. There is a bromeliad, and the leaves in the middle almost look like a flower, but they turn red, and that's the way it flowers. Okay, this is something I put out for fall, just a little fake flower thing. Here is my Aglaonema red, and it's doing very well. It doesn't have to be watered very often. Just when it's dry, you have to water it until it runs out the bottom. And here is a succulent. It's called a marble. I forget the full name, and the tag is hidden back there, so I can't see it. But it's doing very well, and it takes very little care. Here's a ZZ plant to the left, and it takes very little care as well. And here is my night blooming cereus, which I received a start from a friend, and it's doing very well. And it doesn't take much care either. There's a little polka dot plant, and this plant here, though I have a tag, okay, what's it called? Purple waffle. It's called purple waffle. And it's just, you know, you just have to check the soil, and when it gets dry, make sure you water it thoroughly, and then it sits there for about a month or maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, until it needs water again. That, of course, this is inside my house. Here is an Echinopsis rose quartz hybrid, and it's supposed to have really pretty flowers, and it does flower. This one has not flowered yet for me. It may be too young. No, it's not too young because there were some leavings of flowers on it when I bought it. So apparently it had already flowered. So anyway, it should be flowering whenever it comes into season. I hope you can see it well there. I've got so much light from this window coming in. Here are some other cactus I bought, and I'm not sure what they're named, but they're real cute. The two little ones with the pointy leaves, those may not be cacti. I believe they're called Haworthia, but they may be cactus. I'm not sure what family Haworthia is in. So anyway, here is my my orchids in my kitchen, and I've got, this is a friendship plant here on the end. I just recently got from a start from a friend, and it's rooted, and you can when they root, you can tell because they start producing new leaves, and there's a new little leaf on top. It got knocked down the other day, and hopefully that won't hurt it. My kitty cat bumped his butt on it and it fell off. Anyway, here is my only Dendrobium nobile. You can see it. The light again is so bright in here today. It bloomed right after I got it, and it hasn't bloomed since, but I expect it will bloom when apparently it needs a little bit of a coolness, the weather to cool down, and I live in Florida, and it's very hot down here. Here are my two Miltoniopsis. in front. Can you see those? Anyway, I had one, and I bought, and it died, but it was I think it was already on its way out when it came to me, actually. And so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to grow these, but these are doing well, so apparently I am doing something right. I have two little Telomnia right there. They are not doing so well. So I am, next time I order supplies, I'm going to try to get some of the little ceramus, because someone online said they grow theirs in ceramus, and they do like a lot of air around the roots. So anyway, I'm going to try that. This is my Oncidium Dancing Ladies, yellow, and I also got it as a start. It was very small, from a friend, and it's actually, you know, really doing well and growing and everything. This is a miniature Oncidium of sorts, and it has little teeny weensy pink flowers. It did bloom for me once, soon after I got it, and so anyway, there's what I have, and I'm taking care of. And besides that, I have two kitties, which you've probably seen before. So anyway, with that, I'll sign off. Thank you for watching. Bye. This is Kimberly's Orchids.